Sagittarius, hello. Welcome to Sagittarius Timeless Tarot. I am your reader, Kristen. Boy, did I get a download today. This was insane, but the message came in very clearly. And y'all know I'm a medium, so I'm going to pull from the tarot, but I'm also going to channel this message because you need to hear this. Now, this is for some of you, it's not for all of you. But here's the message, because I just want to get right to it before it just slips out of my mind. You met someone, okay, and you really liked them. They really liked you. It was, kind of back and forth, back and forth. And then all of a sudden it was just forth, like just gone. Okay, like gone in a fortnight. Like that's it. Like just over with. This person left. I don't know where they went. Spirit didn't tell me where they went, but they just left. And it was like a month, 2 months, whatever it was. So what did you have left to do but pick up the pieces, and you moved forward? Okay. Now, Spirit also wants you to know, and if you've been watching my channel and other YouTube channels, you know that sometimes when something is taken from your life, actually all the time, when something is removed from your life, it's because you are about to have a major glow up, and that person was not supposed to be in your life. Okay. And that's exactly what happened. However, this person, now that you've had that glow up, now this glow up can mean many things, for specifically for this group of people I heard, you're like famous, whatever it is that you may not even realize it. I don't know if you made some kind of award-winning recipe that's got you on all the TV shows now. I don't know if you wrote a book. I don't know if you wrote a screenplay. I don't know if you landed a huge acting role. I don't know if your blog went viral, a video on YouTube went viral, social media just going nuts. Whatever it is, there's a lot of eyes on you, and you have achieved a level of fame that's put you on a different platform. Like, here's everybody else. Here's Sagittarius. Rising up. You still have some steps to go, Sag. I'm not gonna lie, but this is the start of it. Okay? Now, this person, while they were gone, they met someone else. They actually, and this, what's so funny about this, and in the extended video, I'm gonna do a full spread on their person that they met. They were so insecure about themselves that they actually manifested themselves. They manifested the opposite of them. The opposite sex, basically. So if it's a man, they manifested a woman that was like them, and vice versa, or however you want to take that fly. Okay? Spirit wants you to know, they couldn't handle your glow up, and they were insecure about it, and they've met someone else who's now very insecure over the fact that this person was with you. Because this person is blowing up the story. They are blowing up the story. You may not even hear about this until like 6-7 months, a year later, after you've really moved on. Maybe you start dating somebody who's also very well known, and now you've got this person like talking, like trying to get clout for themselves, but all while being with this person that feels so insecure, because this person is basic. I'm talking, and that's not an insult, I'm talking bare bones, minimum basic, white bread, mayonnaise, Kraft singles cheese on like Wonder Bread. Okay, basic, wrapped up in plastic and put with a Little Debbie snack cake and an apple sent off to school. Basic girl. Okay. For some of you, I'm hearing it's like oh God, what is that called? Minimalist. That's what the word is. Basic. Nothing fancy, nothing flashy, nothing extravagant, and it was orchestrated that way by your former person because they couldn't deal with anybody that anyone would pay attention to. So now this person that's come into their lives and is kind of sort of dating them, they're not actually together, they're kind of sort of dating them, because let me tell you something about this person. They have not yet to make a decision about you, Sag. So they're just kind of stringing this person along. They're together, they hang out every single night, they go out to dinner, they go on dates, maybe they, hook up, whatever it is. Actually, no, Spirit just said they don't hook up. This person, they have not had that. They have not had relations in their relationship. Because this person has not made a decision about you, Sag. They're still kind of waiting for you to come back just because of the way they left things. They're waiting for the opportunity, but the opportunity keeps slipping, because the more as time goes by, Sagittarius, you keep elevating to the point where that door is closing and closing and closing and closing, because not everyone is going to have access to you for much longer. And you know the access I'm talking about, where they could just text you whenever they want, call you whenever they want, send you a DM whenever you want. That's all going to be like public figure profile, not answering people's comments, minding your own business, not answering your phone except for like close friends and family, and just doing you. Because you're going to be so focused on consistency and building and growing and doing what you have to do and entertaining all the other options. And I'm not talking about options in love. I'm talking about options in business and interviews and shows and places to go and things to do. That's what I'm talking about. That you're not seeing this. You forgot about it, actually. You forgot about it. It's like, this situation could be like somebody calling, like a dry cleaner calling you, be like, hey, you dropped off your old coat 2 months ago. We cleaned it. We have it ready for you. Are you coming to pick it up? And you're like, no. Or even like a situation, say you used to do like a side job. Say you used to do like some sort of side job, maybe working at like a salon or a cafe or something like that. Okay. And you used to work there years ago. And once people see that glow up, they want to come in and remind you where you came from. They don't want to come in and say congratulations to you, but they want to come in and remind you. For somebody, I hear somebody's old boss calling up on the phone and saying, hey, I'm a little bit short-handed this weekend. Is there any way that you could come in and work? Like, I know you haven't worked here in a while, but don't worry about it. Like, can you just come in and cover a couple of hours? And you're like, what? Do you even know who I am? Don't do it, Sag. Don't say that. They're recording you. Don't say that. You could say, you have two options. You could say, I'm sorry, you have the wrong phone number. Or you can say, no, I'm sorry, I'm unavailable. Simple. And be like, I'm sorry, but I have to go. And just keep it simple. Because these people are looking for an excuse, because they see the way people are liking you and admiring you and following you and, all this stuff. And they want to try, if they've always been haters, they want to try to bring you down, because people tend to follow negativity. But for a huge majority of people out there, they also, follow positivity. So don't do that. And that's like for maybe like a very small few of you, where someone's actually going to have the audacity to call you and be like, oh, can you like watch my dog or cat for a couple of days? I'm going away on vacation. And you're like, sweetie, have you watched the news? Are you not on my social media page? Like, I don't do that anymore. I love your dog. I love your cat, but I don't do that anymore. They're just trying to remind you of where you came from or what you used to do, and that at one point you were below them because they paid you to do something that they didn't do. Okay? Because we all have to work. We all have to make ends meet. And you know what, Sag? That's your power. Use that power. If you have a public platform, talk about that, about what you did to make ends meet as a job. How hard it took, how hard and how long it took for you to get where you're at. When you feel comfortable talking about that. But whatever you do not act like a diva. Don't do that, because that'll bring people look to take you down. So don't do it. Don't even think about it. Just, I'm sorry, I'm unavailable. I gotta go. Bye. Perfect. Okay. Back to the message. I'm not going to pull tarot in this reading. I'm just going to channel. I will pull tarot in the extended about the other girl, because we want to know what she's doing. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I hear the name Robert, or our name, like Robert. I don't think they call him Robert. That's very like formal. I feel like they call him Robbie or Rob. That's for some of you. Ryan, our name. Roland. I also hear the name Jessica, but not Jessica, like Jess, Jes, not Jess, Jes. Um, I also hear the name, like, this is weird. I also hear the name Miss Sparkle. I don't know what that means. That may resonate for somebody. Miss Sparkle. I don't know. Um, and somebody has a lot of leopard in their apartment. I see like leopard in their apartment. Like leopard sheets, leopard like quilts, leopard, just leopard shoes, like leopard. Somebody really likes leopard. Um, yeah. All right, so just a couple of clues as to who could be. Okay, so back to the message. So this person is basically like torturing the person that they're with because they've been lying and saying that the relationship between you and this person was more than what it was. They don't want to admit, and they'll go to the grave not wanting to admit that they lied and that they ghosted and they walked away because they were around when they were seeing good things happen for you. They were around when you were getting the emails, when you were getting the phone calls, when you were putting the projects together. It's like they could feel the energy burning and building and the fire and just, you know, your excitement for it and how you were changing physically and all this stuff. And they were like, poof, I gotta go. Because that's a tactic that somebody would use who's not for you. Well, let me see if I can tear this person down. Let me see if I can tear down Sag and hurt her or him by walking away and making them second guess. This person expected you to be so depressed and home crying and devastated that you didn't take all these opportunities. But Sagittarius, you fought back. Like, I feel like you're laughing right now, thinking like, this person was not worth like 10 minutes of my time. You know, okay, they walked away. Great. You just cleared up my schedule. Good. Get the F out of the way. Because I feel like, you know, Sag, you've been manifesting this. This is something that you've been thinking about, something that you've been working towards. And you finally got it. And it's everything is just click, click, click in place. And it happened very quickly. So you were like, all right, I have to pay attention to this. I don't have time for someone who's not going to text me back. I don't have time for someone that just blows out of my life. Like, I just don't have time for that. And that is what helps kick in your manifestations a lot faster. Spirit wants you to know that. So bravo to you, Sagittarius. Bravo. Excellent work. Because look where you are now. And if this isn't happening now, look where you're going to be. So if you have somebody in your life, Sagittarius, that's toying around like this, let him go. Let it go. Go. Bye. Don't let your ego get in the way. Don't try to convince this person that they can handle being with a superstar. Don't do it, Sag. Because that's something you've done in the past, right? Where you convince someone, you try to give them a little bit of piece of your confidence, your Sagittarius confidence, your power of expansion, your creativity, your freedom. You try to give it to this person by breathing life into them. And what do they do with it? They waste it. They turn around and they present themselves. Because you know what? The Wonder Bread sandwich looked at your person like, wow, because they had your energy, Sag. Because it was like, yeah, I've gone here and I've gone there and I did this and I did that. And this person's like, wow, that's so interesting. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, wow. But all this person did was talk about you. They didn't have anything else. They had work and they had you. Maybe a couple hobbies here and there, but for the most part, it was work and you. And they wanted you to stay there. They wanted you to stay right where you were because that's where they felt comfortable. They didn't feel comfortable going where you're going or where you are now. They would feel very uncomfortable because you're getting all the attention. And it's not that this person is like an attention whore. It's not like that because they're definitely not. Because they know that they don't have anything to show for that. And that's okay. And that's the part that this person missed, that it's okay. Because at the end of the day, Sag is not a superstar 24 hours, 7 days a week. Sagittarius got to come home to eat. Sagittarius got to come home to sleep. Sagittarius got to come home to rest. Sagittarius has to go on vacation. Sagittarius gets a break. And Sag would love someone to have that they could just come home and put their head down on and just relax and just, you just talk and be with somebody who's grounded and somebody who's okay with them doing what they want to do. This person wasn't okay with that. Because they just knew, or they felt, they were so insecure, they didn't have the confidence, they felt that you would be meeting someone else. That you would be meeting someone else on that journey. And you would just leave them in the dust. And they did not want that to publicly happen. You hear what I said? They did not want that to publicly happen. Because at the point you're going to get at, Sag, it would be public. If you were dating this person, it would be public. That's part of the reason why they walked away. Is because if anything happened, because with so many eyes on you, if anything happened, if people found out who they were, or their family, or their friends, and then now you, and let's say you guys broke up, or, you had a fight in public and people watching you like that, depending on the level of stardom, or whatever it is, they also, for some of you, they also feared you turning, their relationship into a topic of conversation on a talk show, in a book, or something like that. Whether it went on to be the greatest love of all, or it went on to be the greatest disaster of all. They did not want that, because everybody would know. So it's easier to walk away and tell people the story about how, I let Sag go because it just, listen, but what this person doesn't realize is people know the truth. They come to a conclusion. There's no way. Because people know you. There's no way that this person, that there was anything wrong with you, Sag. That this person was like, I let Sag go. Because they like mustard on their hot dogs and I like ketchup on my hot dog. We just weren't a match. I'm really happy for him, and I'm really happy. But, I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go. I'm going to go. Okay, great. But come on now. Nobody believes that, bro. Nobody believes that. And I feel like a friend is going to call them out on it. So it's going to happen publicly anyway. They literally manifested their own thing. Just by consistently thinking about this. I feel like for some of you, they may be at a party or something. And, everyone's like, hey, didn't you date so-and-so? Or weren't you talking to so-and-so? Because their friends knew about you, Sag. What happened to that? Isn't that girl? Or they just might start talking about it. They'd be like, oh, bro, like, what happened? What happened? And then they're going to tell that stupid story, and their friends are going to look at it and be like, no, bro, like, we don't believe that. Like, that's not true. We know that, that there's no way that you would have done that. But thanks for letting us know that she's still single. Maybe we'll go for it. So this person's just manifested their own doom by thinking, oh, everyone else is going to be so interested in Sag. There's no way that they would be interested in me. Oh, I'm going to lose Sagittarius to a better man out there that they're going to meet when they're famous. Somebody has more money than me. Somebody has more fame than me. But they basically predicted their own future and made it happen. Woo! I feel bad for this person. I really do. Because you know what, Sag? I feel like deep down you did like this person. And I think that you definitely appreciated the support of this person while you were coming up. I don't feel like this was a long-term relationship. I feel like it was maybe like 3-4 months for some of you. Or even 3-4 years for some of you, where you were with this person for 3-4 years, and then all of a sudden this started happening, this person just walked away. Because they expect, if it was for 3-4 years, they expected you to chase after them, for you to choose them. So if that's a situation, I'm going to hop onto the extended. I'm going to do a spread about if you were in a relationship with somebody for 3-4 years and this is happening to you now, or if you want to find out, Go over to the extended. I'm going to do a spread on the person that this person's with now to find out what they know, what they're thinking, and what they're planning. And I'm also going to get the person that walked away from you if it was years ago. So I hope that you liked this channeled message. Yeah. So I'm going to use the tarot over there. I know you guys like the cards, but I'm a medium, so I channel. So that was the message today. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, Sagittarius. And if this is you having that glow up, keep glowing, baby. Don't stop for nobody. Do what you need to do to get where you deserve to be, okay? Great job, Sagittarius. I'll see you in another reading. Take care. Bye-bye.